Good evening, fellow explorers of the unknown. I am Bart, and you are tuned into Binoct the Ways on KWIMM 89.9, Piney Way, and Morro Bay. This is where we venture into the eerie depths with our special segment on ghosts. These are tales of the supernatural, whispered through the coastal fog and carried by the restless waves. So light a candle, settle in, and prepare yourself for a chilling journey into the otherworldly. Our caller right now has a ghastly experience just up the coast in Coyote. Caller, you are on the air.
Hi, Bart. Thanks for having me. I've got a spooky story to share that happened to me in Coyote. I'm a little bit nervous talking about it, but I hope you like it. Lord knows it scared the dog out of me.
I'm very fascinated to hear your story, young lady. We are all ears. But just remember, this is a show for families. Please no cursing. Do your absolute best, everybody out there, to make sure we keep our language nice and safe for the little ones, just in case, even though children should not be listening to these stories. Actually, you know what, maybe I should take that back. Kids shouldn't even be listening to these stories. Let's just talk like civilized adults without having to use colorful language like certain profanities. Anyways, caller, I'm sorry to make an example of you, but go ahead with your story. Go on, tell it.
I apologize, Bart. That definitely was not my intention. It's just sometimes it slips right out. So we're just going to move past it. I'm sorry about that. So anyways, it was about a year ago. I was staying at a small bed and breakfast in Coyote, a charming place right next to the beach area over there. And I had heard some rumors about it being haunted, but I didn't pay much attention to it. But one night as I was staying there, I woke up at around 3 a.m. to the sound of like this soft humming noise. And at first I thought it was someone in the room next to me, but then I realized it was coming from the corner of my room, like with inside of the room. And I saw a faint, misty figure of a woman in this like really old-fashioned dress. She was standing by the window looking out at the ocean and humming a very sad but yet haunting tune. I was like frozen with fear, but I just managed to ask somehow in that state of terrifiedness. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's hard to explain how to even talk to this person because it's like it's there, but it's not really there. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying not to like lose my stuff. I can feel it right now all over my body. But anyway, so I muttered away to ask, "Who are you?" She turns to me, and though her face was blurry, I can see like sadness in her eyes. And she whispered, "I'm waiting for him to come back." And then she just vanished, just completely gone, out of the room. No more humming, no more sounds. It was very bizarre, and I didn't know if I was dreaming or if I was awake. But I ended up going back to sleep, surprisingly, pretty easily. And the next morning I told the owner what I had seen, and he said there was a ghost of a woman who had lived there long, long ago, waiting for her sailor husband who never returned from sea. So guests have been reporting seeing her from time to time, and always by this window, and always waiting. I was kind of pissed because I did not intend to rent a haunted hotel room. And I think there should have been a waiver that I should have signed or some kind of...
Fascinating caller. For some reason it appears she got disconnected. Anyways, I don't think anybody owes you an explanation on whether or not some place is haunted or not. Mostly because I think the majority of places are actually haunted. And if we required everybody to sign a waiver for such things, I could never just go in and get a latte somewhere or a coffee. It might just be more about who is susceptible to feeling the ghosts, that are constantly around us. So anyways, thank you, caller. That was a little chaotic for my taste. But I suppose that happens from time to time with different types of people, different types of personalities. We can't like them all, but I often wonder, Do ghosts in hotels ever get tired of walking through walls and spooking guests? Or do they sometimes wish they could just order room service, then binge watch TV like the rest of us? Perhaps. We will never know.